Good morning, everyone. Before we get started today, I wanted to ask you to support one of our affiliate partners, CHOQ, C-H-O-Q. This company uses the finest organic, non-GMO ingredients in their products. Our featured product today is CHOQ Lit Powder. I use it every morning in my coffee, making it the most nutritious coffee mocha on the planet. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. To find out more, click the link below. They have sales all the time, so hurry and get yours today. Thank you. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep. I sure did. I'm coming to you live from my daughter's house. Yeah. I have to come down and visit, and we're going to be doing some work around the house today. It's going to be fun. So, but, I have to fulfill my mission. Give a message every day. This one you are going to absolutely love because it's about making love. What, you guys don't do that? No? No. Actually, it's more about loving relationships between husbands and wives and how they should treat each other. So it's in the book of Corinthians. There's some interesting parts of this that I'm going to highlight a little bit, but all in all, it's pretty interesting. Paul says some really cool stuff there, but there's something here that I want to point out to you that you're going to think is really cool and really interesting and something that'll make you go, I wonder what other parts of the Bible are like that. Maybe. We'll just see. So, now, let's see if I can find my magic glasses around here somewhere so that I can see the Word of God more clearly. In my handy-dandy glasses pouch with its protective covering. Ooh, and these are pretty glasses. These are pretty. Look, it looks like I don't even have glasses on. Isn't that awesome? I like those better. All right. So here we go. We are in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. And it goes something like this. Now, concerning the things on which you wrote. Paul wrote a lot of letters. And I'm wondering, I've always wondered, did anybody ever write him back? And here we have an indication that they do. They wrote him back. I wonder what else was in that letter. Wonder what this question really was to have him give this answer. Now concerning the things of which you wrote me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Huh? What? What do you mean? What meaneth this? What do you mean? Wonder what the question was. That is weird. Nevertheless, because of sexual immorality, let each man have his own wife. Okay. And let each woman have her own husband. Oh, so they're making a distinction. Now it's only a or one. Let each man have his own wife, and let each woman have her own husband. Okay. Let the husband render to his wife the affection due her. Men, show your wife affection.
Oh, wait. And likewise, also the wife to her husband. Ha ha, there you go. It's written in there. You have to hug on me. You have to love on me. So, there you go. Written in the Bible. Hmm. The wife does not have authority over her husband, but her husband does. What? The wife does not have authority over her body, but the husband does? Wait a minute. Are you telling me that a man can take a woman, his wife, anytime he wants? Oh, oh, wait. And likewise, the husband does not have authority over his body, but the wife does. Huh? So turnabout's fair play. You see what he's making here? He's telling us that we both have responsibility to each other, you see, and there's not one above the other. We are equal cohabitants in this intimate relationship, in this intimate understanding. Then he's also saying that wives and husbands are male and female. Just to let you know, it's what the Bible says. When we talk about marriage and relationships according to the world, that's different. There are people in the world who are lovers of women and lovers of men and men and men and women, and the gamut goes on of consenting adults. Okay? But for Christians and their scriptures and of what Paul is talking about here in the spiritual Christian, Judeo Christian type belief system, men and women only. Okay? Okay. Get it? Got it. Here's a good one. Do not deprive one another. Honey, I know you're in the kitchen cooking dinner, but you know you really look sexy in that apron. Can we go plenty of room here in my back seat. Oh, with consent. Oh, says that do not deprive one another with consent for a time. Do not deprive one another except with consent. Oh, sorry. Do not deprive one another except with consent for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer and come together again so that Satan does not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. Husbands and wives. This is talking about that you must and should always satisfy your husbands and wives. Oh, but there's an implied task here to both of you. An implied task to both of you. In order for you to fulfill this mission, should you choose to accept it, you have to talk to each other. What do you like to do? Oh, I like it when you touch me there. Really, like this? No, not that hard. How about this way? Okay, that's better. What about here? How's this? Oh yeah, that's oh yeah, that's oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. But how about this? No, 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 no. Go back to where you yeah, right there. Right there. Good. Oh yeah. Okay. Am I doing it right? Oh, yeah, yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Keep going. Keep going. See, you have to talk to each other. You have to tell. You can't just guess. Oh, a part of the adventure is just finding out. Yeah. Women, how does that working out for you? Does he ever find out? My husband just doesn't do it right for me. Have you told him? Well, I'm afraid to. Don't be afraid to. Lovers talk to each other. Lovers talk to each other. You have to know. No guesswork here. I know part of the adventure is finding out, yeah, but it's also good that when they're not finding the spot, to show them the way. Both sides, want to try something new? Talk about it. Okay, well, hey, let's try this something new. I'm not sure about that. Well, hey, let's just see. Okay, I heard my friend said that this is really, really cool. We should try that. Are you sure? Well, uh, let's try it and see. Okay. You may have to try it twice because the first time is always, kind of fumbling around a little bit and not really getting it right. But you have to talk. You really do. One of the required readings in my school was a book called The Ethical Slut. The Ethical Slut. It's good reading. It's it's more of a discussion by a woman who is in um, what do you call it? Open relationships. Like many people in this relationship enjoying their bodies at different times and sometimes at the same time. But it's not written in that way. It's not written like it's pornography. It's written from the viewpoint of a biography, of her experiences in these types of relationships and the dynamics that go along with them. You see? And the takeaway from the entire book is that in order to have good, honest sexual relationships, you have to have good, honest communication. That's why the title is The Ethical Slut. Being honest with your partner on your desires, on what you want. Okay? Being honest with, pointing out the things that you like and what you don't like. You know, and also, complying with each other in those things. She even goes into detail about a monogamous friendship that she had, and the the support that the wife gave to the husband when he was having some trouble having an erection. You know, and how wonderful their relationship became as she developed ways to get him aroused. So that things would work for both of them. It's kind of like they switched roles. It's like it took a while to get his furnace growing. Growing? Did I say? Sorry, Freudian slip there. But it took a while, okay? But the important thing is in adult, and I'm talking about adult relationships, kids, teenagers, not yet. Wait, just just wait. It'll be worth it. Just wait until you're responsible, not when you're playing around. Okay? We're talking about adult relationships here, but communicating and talking about it, being honest with each other on what your true desires are, on what your likes and don't likes are. And it's not just that's not just held inside the bedroom either, but that goes outside in your other parts of your relationship, in the kitchen, in the yard, and all of those things. Be honest and communicate. See, that's what I'm taking from this whole thing here is to work it out with each other so that you don't deprive each other from your desires. And he says again, so you can come together again so that Satan does not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. And all of us have that because sex is pretty cool, man. Yeah, feels pretty good. And everything feels better with cannabis. I'm just saying. A friend told me. A friend told me that. I don't know if it's true or not, but a friend told me. Very close friend. Anyway, so as we go along here, now, are you getting that? I hope you got that. Well, I hope you're understanding that. Okay, good. If you don't, if you have any questions, just let me know. Oh, wait, but he says, but I say this as a concession, not as a commandment. Is he, see, and this is one of those things that you wait. Well, wait a minute. Is he talking about what he said before as a concession or what he's saying now? Because if I rephrase, but I say this as a concession, not as a commandment. But I say this as this that is coming, as a concession, not as a commandment. For I wish that all men were even as I myself. But each one has his own gift from God, one in this manner and another in that. So apparently Paul is implying that he is a celibate. He is just all by himself. He does not have a wife. For I wish all men were even as I myself. But each one has his own gift from God, one in this manner and one in that. But I say to the unmarried and to the widows, it is good for them to remain even as I am. So here's the implication again, that this is where that line was drawn, that those who choose to follow God without ever marrying, it's okay. But it's also okay to be married. It shouldn't be a restriction for you to be the leader of a church. But I say to the unmarried and to the widows, it is the widows. But I say to the unmarried and the widows, it is good for them to remain even as I am. But if they cannot exercise self-control, in other words, if they give in to the desires of fornication, let them marry. For it is better to marry than to burn with passion. Than to burn with passion. It is better to marry than to burn with passion. Oh. Well, that's a game. That's a game you could play with your partner. Withhold yourselves from each other for a few days. And just kind of foreplay things around. You know, do the little courting touches that you did when you were first together. The little glances with the eyes as you pass by, the little touches on the shoulders as you walk by. The pinky holding hand thing. All those little things. It just kind of, if you do, but don't. Make sure there's no children around. But during that time, don't do anything that's self-gratifying. Okay, you know what I mean? It's a game you're playing so that you can burn with passion for your partner, not for yourself. Okay? All right? It's just a game. And I'm recommending that you do this every now and then, to kind of take up the spice, or pick up the spice. Play a game, you go to the club and you pick up each other, or you meet at work and say, hey, what's your name? Would you like to go out to dinner with me sometime? It's okay to play these games. They can be fun. Bring back the spice so you can burn with desire for your partner. But as he's saying here, if you are single, whether divorced or widowed or unwed at all, they're saying that it's better for you to marry than to burn with passion. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Yeah, we kind of got into some adult conversations here, but I think the people who are old enough to listen to this will understand that I'm talking about adult conversations, and that these are things that they can carry on to even if they're not an adult yet, but they can use these in different parts of their life. See, they can be applied anywhere. Okay? And take into consideration, too, that some of Paul's discussions are his own feelings about things. He's not writing them or listing them as commandments from God, unless he really makes the distinction. And he does that sometimes. He'll make the distinction. And he does it in later on in these chapters. So when we look at that, and we look at the writings of Paul, take into the considerations that, he might be explaining things in a little more detail, and providing his own opinions and his own thoughts, according to his relationship and his level of awareness with his oneness with God. And if the guy can bilocate, I think he's pretty close. So what I'm asking you to do here is to apply these things so that you can have really great, long-lasting, loving relationships, and be honest with each other and take care of each other. And don't be afraid, and don't be angry. Don't be angry when your partner says, hey, I need you to be a little more gentle when you do this. Or I need you to do a little slower. Or I need you to do a little faster. Or I need you to touch me in this way. Okay? Don't be upset when your partner asks you to do these things. I know sometimes when people tell you this stuff, it's like, well, I can't do anything right. Well, yeah, of course, because you don't know what that person is feeling. You can't do anything right. And that's okay. Learn how to do it right by listening to them. See, learn how to do it right by listening to them. Okay? All right, cool. Well, that's all I have for you today. We're going to get back and we're going to be working inside the house doing some painting. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Now remember to share, like, and subscribe. And until we meet again, remember, too, that God loves you, and I wish you well. Namaste.
Hey, before you go, I wanted to remind you to click the link below to try chocolate powder. It's full of vital nutrients that'll help jumpstart your day. They have sales all the time, so hurry and get yours today. Thanks.